Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, this is something new I'm going to be doing on a business channel. Essentially helping you guys with a personal brand that I want to build a personal brand. This is for a business channel solely. So if you would like some help, all right, click the link in the chat to come and join. Look at the pinned link. If you're trying to build a personal brand, you're trying to establish a personal brand, click the link in the chat, the pinned link in the chat. It's the pinned link in the YouTube chat, right, to come and join. All right, I'm going to post the link again. Can't hear. Then your audio is not on, buddy. There's something wrong with the audio. Make sure you put your age next to your name. Omar. Okay. My man Omar. Are you there? How's it going, man?
It's going great, bro. It's going great. Appreciate it for letting me join. I just wanted some like life max advice.
No. This is not the channel. This is build your personal brand.
Okay, I see.
The guys don't notice that I'm going live on a different channel. It says build your personal brand with a 7-figure entrepreneur. This is business channel only. This is not main channel. It's on the business channel for a reason. Okay. For those guys who are trying to join, the link is in the chat. Seth, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm well, Fit. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How can I help you today, bro?
Hey, so I've taken your advice.
One second. Do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Absolutely.
Okay, how can I help you, bro?
Yeah, so I've been working on my personal brand. I probably started it 2 months ago. I'm in sales. I work as a car salesman. So I kind of model my Instagram. I follow two people. Well, your Instagram and another guy who sells cars in South Florida. His name is Corey Brunette. So he sells at a very high volume. My brand, I did learn that personal branding builds trust, and it hadn't attracted some customers from me. I'm not making a whole lot of money, but having web presence and a landing page that people can come see me and the solutions I give my customers has been helping. But I just want to know if there's anything I could be doing better with my Instagram. I mean, one thing I do know I need to do is produce more content, do more like educational videos. I don't really think I'll be a funny guy, like do like entertainment.
Okay. one real quick. You're kind of breaking up, and what's your Instagram?
It's Seth.sales.cars.
Okay. Let's pull this up. Seth, right?
It's SETH period sales SELLS period cars.
Okay. I don't know if I can find you. Is there anything else up?
It should be an underscore after cars.
Okay. Underscore after cars. Gotcha. So this is the page.
Yeah, I mean that's my handle on Instagram, and it should be my. Okay,
let's look at it real quick. Sales consulting. I help my clients boost their driving experience with affordable options. DM me car to get started. Okay, so let's take a look at some of your recent videos.
I use vehicle without checking the Carfax. The Carfax report is a comprehensive history of a vehicle that includes service, warranty, and accident information. The Carfax contains important details like title information.
Hell no. Absolutely not. That shit sounds terrible. You sound like a robot. the car sales information, man, hell fucking no. You need some personality, bro. Like you gotta. This is not a fucking dealership commercial. You sound like you a robot. You need to be personable. You can't be just no. First of all, the audio sucks. All right.
Okay.
You need to fix the audio. I recommend you get one of these. Right. You get a DJI mic that you can connect to your iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, go get one. You can get an iPhone and a DJI mic, or my favorite content creation tool right now is the Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. All right. It's $700, but it can do everything the camera can do. And you essentially can make great content in 4K, horizontal videos, vertical videos. They're not sponsoring this. They're just an amazing product. All right. That'll cost you $700, and that'll be all you need in terms of making great content. The audio will sound way better, but you got to have personality. These platforms are they're giving you 3 seconds to get attention of the viewer. 3 seconds. So if you're not getting attention in 3 seconds, there's not much they're not going to watch the video. So if we look at the views, I can tell it's shit. 300 views. And then you got a workout video next to it. Which one you going to do?
Well, I posted the workout video back in December, and it was really just to kind of break the monotony of all the car sales up. But I stopped doing. It's not that I stopped working out as much as I just stopped recording myself. I just kind of put more focus into producing content on car sales.
But you only have 17 posts. So which content have you started to work on? I'm confused on this.
I'm talking about just the picture. So I do want to shoot more little reels, like 30-second to 1 minute videos. Educate my customers, because I think that's where I could build a large following just by giving tips and car buying tips on cars.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I didn't really. A lot of the larger car salesmen on the social media platforms, they do like entertainment skits. It's not that you can learn while watching these videos, but it's more like for entertainment. And I don't think I could. I don't think I'd be good at that. So I think I'd be more of an educational kind of.
But you can't sound boring.
I understand. I
right?
did that.
And why is it taking you so long? Why is it taking you so long to be able to upload 17 posts?
Well, I started car sales probably I started in November. So I'm starting to pick up. I'm becoming a better salesman. And I just posted pictures of my sold customers, as social proof.
That's not no. Nobody gives a fuck about your sold customers. They don't care. They only care about that, right? When they believe that you can actually help them better with making more informed decisions with cars. They don't care about that shit. So you need to focus on posting value, not social proof. You can post a social proof as a pinned post, as a highlight, but you can integrate your CTAs and your authority later. Right now, you have to build some value. Why should they care? That's not how business works. They want to know that you can help them make more informed decisions with purchasing the car. That's what you said. I help my clients boost their driving experience with affordable options. I don't even know what boost the client. What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
I
ran out of space. I ran out of space in the bio. I only had 150 characters.
Okay,
so I actually changed it. I watched the video this morning about how you need to have an attractive bio, but yeah. I wanted to be more detailed in how I help my avatar.
No, that's not how it works. You don't have to be extreme. The bio won't let you be detailed. So you need to be simple. Simplicity is key. These platforms are showing you what works. All you have to do is I help blank solve blank. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you tell me, I just want to, I improve their driving experience. A lot of times people look for cars, they want to buy a car that's better than the one they had, or they might not be aware of the features that are out there on the market, and I help them get into a vehicle that they like more than their previous one. So, I mean, Can you tell me like I help statement that would kind of sum that up?
So who is your target audience? Who are you specifically trying to help?
Really, I mean, my customers don't really have a set demographic. They can be at any age. Legal age to buy a car is like 19 years old, but
that's a problem.
I want to appeal.
That's a problem. You don't have any parameters around who you're trying to help. So you're the person that's for everybody. which means you're the person for no one. You need to specify who you're trying to help specifically. If not, you're just talking to the crowd, and you're not. So when you're talking to the crowd, it makes it impossible for the algorithms to find out who you show the video to, because their whole purpose of their platform, right, is how do I get people to engage, interact with a certain post? And in order for people to engage and interact with a certain post, they must find interest within that certain post. So when you're talking to everybody, you're competing with people who do way better in terms of creating better content than you. So you need to specify who you're trying to help. If you don't do that, you're talking to the crowds, and they're not going to show your video. So I help specific avatar solve specific problem. If you're watching the business videos, right, I've explained how to find your niche. I'm gonna sit up here and tell you right now, this is how you find a specific avatar, right? A specific avatar is somebody that you can help, who you can best serve. Who are the people that you can best serve, or who are the people that you want to best serve?
I would say, well, it would be a financial situation with how I would specify, because you don't have to have perfect credit to buy a car. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to put down and buy a car. But I was just so afraid of kind of putting myself in a box by defining my customer. But I'm listening to you.
You're putting yourself in the box by not defining your customer, because who is going to relate to what you're teaching them? Who's going to relate?
Well,
that makes no sense. Who's going to relate?
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Let me ask you a question. Let's say, who would you ideally want to help? Is it just people who can come into your dealership and buy your cars? Are you selling for your dealership?
Yeah.
Just Nissan? Is that the only people you would want to help, or do you want to help everyone buy cars?
Well, I mean, it's a different experience with each person, and each person is looking for, different options. So if I were to specify a customer, it would have to be like a certain financial situation. Because
specify what does that financial situation look like? How much are they making? How much are they making?
Challenge credit. It would be like challenge credit, because just because a person they can make a lot of money and not want an expensive car, but I think about like a middle of the line kind of customer where they, make, I want to say, the average, I want to say like what, $50,000 to $60,000 to $70,000 a year. They're not looking for a very expensive car, just looking for something that kind of suit their needs. So, they can have good credit.
What age group would that person be in?
I would say between probably like 23 and 35.
23 and 35. Okay. So what would their net income be a month? How much should they be making?
Probably, it would have to be like five to 8K a month.
Okay, so that person has to make 5 to 8K a month. It must be 23 to 33 or something like that. So you're talking to people who can afford to have disposable income to buy cars. So you're talking to a certain demographic. So why would you be making content for everybody? Right.
Because I haven't found my niche.
So they're not going to post your shit. It's that simple. So you got to find a specific avatar that you're going to talk to. I help people. I help a pain point, a specific avatar solve a specific pain point. I help people looking to not waste money on cars. I help people looking to purchase their first car, get X. You're helping them get the car easier. You're helping them get the car faster. You're helping them save money on a car. So It needs to be something that you're helping them specifically solve.
Okay.
All right, man.
Okay. Thank you, Fit.
All right, man. Have a good one. Peace. Ali, put your age next to your name, man. If your camera is not on, I'm not talking to you. The link to join is here. The link to join. Ali, please put your age next to your name. If you like some help with your personal brand, you're looking to build your personal brand, right? And you want tips from a 7-figure entrepreneur like myself, build my social media platforms. This is my business channel that I just started within the month. Hundreds of thousands of followers on every single platform, right? TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, over 500K. So if you like some help using social media to establish your personal brand, I'm the guy for you if you want help. But you have to have a business or a brand that you're already working in. Cool. Ali, what business are you in, man?
So I day trade.
Okay, 1 second. Do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can help you, man.
Yeah, so I day trade right now for like my money, and I'm just trying to like start a mentorship like you, basically.
So you day trade for money. How much money are you making?
Like 10K a month for me. It depends on the month.
Okay. So you're making 10K a month and you're teaching trades, or you're making money from trading?
So right now I'm making money from it. So last month I made 10K. The before it was like 5K, and then it's like so inconsistent. Or like I'm trying to get a consistent income, and for that like I need to like I feel like I need to teach people, and because I could do it, but I'm just trying to like scale it up, you know?
Got you. So have you started making content?
Yeah, I just started like a week ago.
Okay, and what's your plan? What kind of content you plan on making?
So right now, don't know, no idea. So like right now, I'm just like showing my P&Ls and stuff like on each trade. And
No, you got to start off with the foundations of trading. Talk about what trading is. Try to. The way you build a personal brand is to build it. You want to build a foundation. You want to create a structure that is indestructible. So you want to basically explain step by step what trading is, how people can get into trading, mistakes to avoid, how much you make. My tagline would be 19-year-old making 10K a month trading.
Okay.
That would be my tagline.
Well, like
right?
that's the thing. Everybody like uses that. So like if I do
So
that, they will think like I'm a guru or some shit like that.
so
I don't know.
say you're not a guru.
Say that. Okay, I could do that. Like just show.
Yeah, I'm just showing my progress. I'm just if you want people to buy your products and services, they have to believe you're an authority. So guru or not guru, I'm not going to purchase anything from you, Ali, if I don't feel like you're going to be able to help me out.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't have to call yourself a guru, but you need to be knowledgeable. So I need to feel confident that you're knowledgeable about what you're talking about and that you can help me. So you have to position yourself as some kind of authority. If you position yourself like somebody making content passively, that you're doing this for a hobby, people won't buy nothing from you. It's going to take you some time. It's going to take you some time to build this. But if you start making content consistently in terms of showing how this can be done, what trading is, what's the ins and outs about it, you can start to establish a brand. And you can, because trading right now, I don't know that many creators.
Yeah, there's like a little right now.
Yeah, that's perfect. That means that you have a lot of opportunity. That means you have a lot of opportunity, especially as a younger guy, to come in there and say, hey, I'm not these dudes selling y'all a false dream. I'm going to show you realistically how you can trade. I'm doing it at 19 years old. Boom. That's your authority right there. The fact that you can make the fact that you could be 19 years old making 10K a month with a high income skill is impressive in its own.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn how to be able to just describe that, right? Yeah.
Makes sense.
So people can believe, so people can believe that you actually can do this.
Makes sense, yeah. So like how do you think, like how consistent should I be, like a one day of like one post a day or something like that?
One post, I think you gotta be posting 2 or 3 times a day.
2-3 times?
Yeah, bro. How much time are you willing to put into this?
Like all my stuff, because like I basically do nothing. Like my day right now, it consisted like with the gym and then just like trade in the morning. So I could like do this full time too.
Okay, so you could do personal branding full time.
Yeah.
Are you looking for some help, or you want to figure it out on your own?
Yeah, I was looking for your help.
Okay. So yeah, like I told you, I think you posting consistently, you having a specific structure, I can help with that structure, but what I'll tell you to do is this, since I got to get to other people, click the link in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Book a free call. Let's see if it makes sense for us to work together. Let me see if I can help you out.
All right, perfect. Did you send it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the YouTube chat.
All right, perfect.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right. If you're a guy that's trying to build your personal brand and you're looking for some help, looking for some structure, I help guys establish their personal brand. I built my personal brand to hundreds of thousands of followers, a 7-figure business behind it. I didn't start making content about personal branding till I crossed 7 figures. So I did the work before I started to teach it. So if you like some help, you can look at my social media. You can search me, whatever you want, Google, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, hundreds of thousands of followers, established business behind it. If you would like some help with that, a lot of you guys have potential, especially if you're watching this, but the world is not going to come to you and give you money or give you financial freedom. You have to provide business, provide services, provide value to them. Okay. So if you like some help with that, link is in the chat. Book a free call. Let's see if it makes sense for us to work together. All right. Dean, can you put your age next to your name? Chris, can you turn on your camera? Dean, can you put your age next to your name? For the guys who are looking to join and get some help, if you're looking for some help from a 7-figure entrepreneur, then start making videos about personal branding or even a business channel before I made 7 figures. So here is a link to come and join if you would like some help. You want to ask a question, you want some feedback on what you could be doing to establish your personal brand, that's the link in the chat. Man, AI is taking over. What I've seen over the weekend with the new updates for OpenAI. This is what I've been telling guys for a minute. And on my regular channel, my main channel, AI is here this year. This is the year that you have to establish something or else you're fucked. This is the year that you have to be better than mediocre. I was listening to a podcast today and they were basically saying competence is no longer good enough. Whatever job field you're in, AI can replace you if you're just competent. So this is the beauty about having a personal brand. People are going to relate more to people now more than ever. Once AI becomes so established and so prominent, the only people that are going to be listened to or even acknowledged will be people with brands. So if you're just a mediocre guy right now working a mediocre job, or you have a potential or a job or a skill that you want to get good at, this is the fucking time. Before the end of the year, if you don't get your fucking mind right and start establishing some kind of brand, you're fucked. You're fucked. Marcos, how you doing, man?
All good.
All right, man. Do you acknowledge this is live and I could use the clips however I choose?
Yes, sir.
How can I help you, man?
I'm in a weird spot right now. But basically, I just got back from Argentina. We actually were on a call. I was on your call on your stream a few months back. I was in Argentina out there learning Spanish. I came back home. I'm looking for a job because I got to make some money living with my parents right now. But during that, I also want to do a personal brand, start my personal brand in the fitness space, which I imagine you know a little bit about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I just hopped on the stream. I got a YouTube channel. I've started popping out a couple of videos, putting a lot of effort into that. And ultimately, I want that to be my thing. You know, I want to be able to make money off of that, not have to rely on a 9-to-5 job. You know what I mean?
Say that more confidently, bro. Sounds like you don't even believe it.
No, I do. I just know it's going to take time. You know?
Yeah, you guys. The biggest listen, guys. The biggest problem I see with you guys, and you say, I want to do this, is that I see some hesitancy. Like you feel bad for saying that you want to have financial freedom. Maybe not you specifically, but I noticed that hesitancy with men. Like, should I say that I don't want to be in a fucking rat race and have to basically trade time for money to build somebody else's dream. Like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do that. That you should be so passionate about not wanting that life.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And especially I'm in Canada, and we're having a hard time right now. It's not a good place to be. They tax us to death, and I want to try to get out, and I think eventually with a personal brand, with, I don't know, through like a fitness mentoring program, I'm niching down into busy, hardworking men who don't have a lot of time. They don't want to deal with all the nonsense. Just like, tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Got you.
That's kind of what I'm trying to get into. Again,
let's see the Instagram. Let's see this. What's the Instagram?
I'm not on Instagram yet.
Why not?
I'm on YouTube right now. Instagram is I just have a personal account that's just for me, doing my own thing. I'm going to start an Instagram.
It takes 10 seconds to make a new Instagram.
Yeah.
And start posting the same, you guys, and start posting the same videos on there.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
What's
sure.
YouTube? What's the YouTube? I mean,
it's my first name Marcos and then last name Wolf.
1 second. Marcos Wolf.
I posted some vlogs when I was in Argentina, so you can ignore those ones. But the last 10 videos I made are, and they're getting better every time. Like, my videos are definitely getting better. So it's going okay. Like, I have confidence that I can do it. Just hopped on the channel. See if you have any advice how I can eventually.
Oh, give me a second. Let me look at it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so how busy professionals achieve a visibly healthier and aesthetic body without tracking calories or hours in the gym?
That's a very good mission statement. With the tracking calories, but
that's a very good mission
different
statement.
ways,
That's a good mission statement. Simply because you're following the format, right? You're following the framework. You solve a specific problem by helping them avoid a specific pain point. A lot of guys who are busy professionals do not want to sit up there and track their fucking food and all this stupid shit. They just want to look good because they're busy, right? So that's a good job on that. In terms of videos, how to build muscle fast.
Honestly, sorry to cut you off, but the last 3 are kind of when I started to really start to put effort into it, so those last 3 videos are going to be a lot more consistent with what I'm continuing to post.
Okay. So 1.1K on a long form video is pretty decent. I got started while working a 9 to 5. Here's how. Very, very good. Very, very good titling. Good job. That's really good. So that's immediately talking to a specific group of people. I would have switched that though, right? To I got started while building my business or something like that. If you didn't do that, great. But the fact that you're showing something difficult happening while you had a lot of responsibilities is a very good way to do videos. So just keep in mind, if you want to talk to a specific audience, you want to solve their pain point in the video. Make sense? Yeah. So they're not going to really listen to that video. They're going to look, they're like, okay, I don't have a 9 to 5, I have a business.
Okay.
Because
I'm better off targeting the high earners, right? Because they'd be more willing to pay the high dollars rather than just a 9 to 5 bum.
Yeah. So that's a good title, right? And it's not bad for right now because you could talk about you transitioning to do a business, but just keep in mind as your channel gets bigger, you want to start saying things like the problems you solved while running a business, the problems you solved while having a career, right? You want to position yourself to be talking to people who have a high level career because most people have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
But that's a good title. How to build muscle fast without wasting time in the gym. 60 minutes, 30 minutes, really good. How I went from skinny little boy to achieving my dream physique. Good. I wish I knew this before eating. Daily habits I used to lose fat. Okay. So you said the last 3 were the ones you started taking seriously.
Yeah, like the video I uploaded today 3 hours ago, that one I put a lot of effort into.
Some people love
yeah. Just be mindful. You're going to put a lot of effort into a lot of videos and they still won't do well.
And some of them aren't going to, yeah.
Most of them for a while. So it's good to have expectation management and just keep trying to be better every video. But if you compound enough videos that are really good, they will start to make sense. Like that 1.1K in 3 days, I will go and look at that retention. I will study that video. If I were you, like really good tips right now. I will study that video.
Yeah. And to be honest, that video, the algorithm just picked it up today. Like it was, that the curve was flat, and then literally today it started to go up. So I'm getting a whole bunch of views.
Awesome.
An hour on that one. So yeah, basically I feel like I have the direction I want. Yeah, go for it.
Let me look at the shorts. Hold up. Okay, you're not posting any shorts. How come?
I've just been focusing on the long content. Obviously, I got to start doing that. So
do shorts, bro.
And Instagram and the shorts, that's next on the list for sure.
So just take the format, bro. So if you're already doing, I got shredded by working a 9 to 5. Here's how. You can throw that into ChatGPT, right? Let me give you guys a quick prompting tip. Watch this. Like you guys are making your lives so much harder than it should be. So watch this. If I go to ChatGPT, let's copy that title. ChatGPT. Let's go ChatGPT. So let's put in this title. So we're gonna do a quick prompt. I want you to act as a professional YouTube creator. Give me 10 short form video titles around that are similar to I got shredded while working a 9 to 5 to provide context. I want to establish a personal brand around helping busy professionals build a visibly healthy physique without tracking macros. And what was the other mission statement?
The other mission statement, or wasting hours in the gym, or spending 2 hours in the gym every day.
Okay, so now we're gonna see if any of these are good. Ripped and ready, 9 to 5 hustle meets fitness. No. From office desk shredded my busy pros transformation. No macros, no problem. Building a killer physique on a 9 to 5. Good video. Very good video. Busy day, ripped body, my secret to fitness success. Very good short form. Work hard, train smart, shredding without the gym marathon. That can be a video, but I'm not so sold on that. But this one, number 3, I like a lot. No macros, no problem. Building a killer physique on a 9 to 5. Work hard, train smart. Corporate life, killer physique, how I did it. Fit a 9 to 5. Fit at 9 to 5. Office to abs. Transforming my body with limited time. That's a good one too. These are focusing on the pain points, and they're describing someone specifically. No crazy diets, just results. A busy pro's guide to getting shredded. This is really good. Number 9, number 8. Let me see number 10. Effortless fitness, balancing the full-time job and the chisel body. So what you can then do is you could take number 3, number 8, number 9, right? And then you can have ChatGPT recreate them based on something closer to your mission statement. And then once you have that, you can then ask for 20 or 30 more topics similar to that. And then you can start making short form videos around that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got to get that short form stuff going. I've just not been doing it, so I gotta start that.
All right, man. There you go. I wish you the best.
If I can continue, just another question here. So, like I said, I just got back from Argentina. I don't have a job. Would you suggest I go into the career that I was in, which is construction management? I made like pretty decent money, and I was moving up in the chain, knowing that eventually I'm trying to get out of here, right? Or at my local gym, there's a personal training job open, which is obviously going to make less money, but it's going to teach me better skills. What do you think is the right move? More money or skills?
What job? What gym is it?
It's Good Life Fitness in Canada. It's one of the big ones.
Okay, how much you gonna make an hour?
I think it's Canadian dollar, right? I think they do like 16, 18 an hour unless you actually land a client, and then you're getting, I don't know, I don't actually know how much it is, but it's nothing mind blowing, right? It's just your typical commercial gym.
I would take the gym.
Yeah.
Because that is the natural order of usually how personal trainers go. They go from training in the gym to like online. And why I'm saying that is because you're going to train some busy professionals, right? You're going to actually train them, and then guess what you're going to get? You're going to get some testimonials.
Okay.
So you can get some testimonials for your online business by working in that gym and actually training busy professionals. You can have a lot of storytelling and a lot of proof by the fact that you've helped people in this position before. That'll help you elevate your online personal training business to the next level simply because you can show that you actually did it. So you can make income and build your online personal training business at the same time by working in the gym.
Okay. And you're probably not going to like this question, but like time frame, you know, like what kind of time frame? Am I working personal training for a couple of years? Am I working months?
I mean, bro, as fast as it takes you to. So the personal training thing is not that hard. People make it harder than it is. I was a personal trainer. I did this shit. I was able to get 5 or 6 clients within a few months, right? That were paying that ended up paying me a good amount of money. So it's all about positioning, right? If you're going to work at a box gym, the way you do the box gym setup is you simply just work the floor. You give advice, you give tips, you offer free training sessions. I'm literally giving you all the personal training playbook, right? You work the floor, you give like tips and like, hey, you could do this a little bit better, or hey, like if you need any help, you don't be afraid to ask me. It helps if you're in good shape.
Yeah.
If you're in good shape and you got a personal trainer on your shirt, people are going to ask you questions, but you give tips and then you offer a free service. Hey man, like after you give the free tip, what are your goals, man? Like, what are you looking to do? Oh, I'm just trying to, lose some weight. And okay, how about this? How about I train you? How about I give you a free session? And then after the free session, we can see if it makes sense for us to work together. Let's see if we vibe, or there's some chemistry here. Let me see if I can actually help you out in this session. Everybody's going to take a free session. You build some value. You show your expertise. You don't be too pressing, right? You talk about their goals. You talk about their dream outcome. You get to know the person. You're the person that's going to close the bridge between where they are and their dream outcome. And the beautiful thing about working in the gym as a personal trainer, these people are coming there already. So you give them the dream outcome and you position yourself as the guide, right? And then you offer them your services. Boom. You do that shit, bro. You can rack up 20 clients a month in the gym. Easy. You work with those 20 clients. What's going to take you to the next level, and what most personal trainers don't do is they don't establish the brand while they're in the personal training. They just act like a personal trainer. The way you take this shit to the next level is, okay, I'm now training these clients, right? I'm going to position them like I was actually training them online. I'm going to set up a Telegram chat, a group, create a community within my clients, make sure that I offer them nutrition. I'm going to do check-ins with them. I'm going to try to guarantee success. So I have these clients who are going to stay on a retainer because we have this long-term goal. And then when I decide to position myself as an online personal trainer, they're kind of already used to that because we've established that already. A lot of personal trainers, they start working in the gym and they they give just enough. And then when they want to start an online personal training business, they have no clientele. I was able to go from an in-person personal trainer, and I transitioned most of my clients online because I already set it up. So when I was during COVID, this was happening to me during COVID. During COVID, when all the gyms shut down, I moved a good bit of my clients online because I had already created systems to where they can get my help without needing me. I was setting it up. So you do that while you're a personal trainer, right? When you do go online, now you have testimonials, right? Now you have a good bit of clients that are already giving you money. So all you got to do now is to maximize the content and boom. I'm telling you, I could literally clone myself and make a figure. If we're finished, when people tell me fitness is hard, get the fuck out of here. Bro, I'm telling you, I have done this shit. If you in fitness related, this shit is not as hard as people think it is, but people don't like to think. So
and
I would run.
I like it because it's always there. You know, it's always there. Even when the market's down, people are out trying to get fit. Right?
Exactly.
I work in construction and the market's terrible right now. I can't find a job, you know, but the fitness is
people
always there.
People are always going to be trying to get fit regardless of what's going on. It doesn't even matter. They're going to figure out a way.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, beautiful. Appreciate it.
Have it going. Peace. Guys, man, I'm giving you guys the game, right? I started off as a personal trainer, then went online, then started my as a development coach, then scaled that. Like, I've been doing this shit for a minute. I started my personal training business while I was in college. I started bro. If you guys don't believe me, I go back and show you my fucking YouTube channel from when I was in college. So I've been on this entrepreneurial grind, right, for a minute. Where's this page at? Let me see if I can find the page. I don't know why I keep forgetting this damn page. Here you go. Check this out. I started this back in college. And I started to do a little bit of just trying to build a personal brand then. This was 6 years ago. This is when I got into like doing fitness really big. I was still in college doing this. And then I started doing it fully with in-person personal training. And then I went online, et cetera, et cetera. And then now we're here today. Okay. All right. So if you like some help, if you want to join, click the link in the chat and come and join. Fit, what days are you going to do the Modern Man? Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're a person trying to establish your personal brand, you want to learn from a 7-figure entrepreneur. I've been doing this since what date is this? When did I really start my fitness journey? Or start my business grind? 6 years ago. What was 6 years ago? 6 years ago was like 2018. Nah, I started this way before that. I think I uploaded these a long time ago, 7 years ago. So yeah, 2018, right out of college. So if you like some help, I built my social media platforms to hundreds of thousands of followers and a 7-figure business behind it. You want some tips? Click the link in the chat. Every single one of you guys should be passionate about building something for yourself that allows you to have a future, and you're not relying on working for somebody for the rest of their life. That's how I was able to get my 2 Comma Club award, 7 figures in business. And then that's my degree behind me. So if you like to join, come get some help, click the link in the chat. Come and join. While people are clicking the link and joining, you guys can ask some questions in the chat as well. So if you're viewing and you have some questions and you can't join the stream, ask some questions in the chat. But if you want detailed help, come click the link and join. So if you're watching in the chat and you can't join the link, you can send a quick question in the chat and I'm gonna answer it. But if you want detailed, comprehensive help, click the link in the chat and come and join. Fit, you say start a personal brand about a problem that you already solved. What if you start your personal brand documenting solving the problem yourself simultaneously while creating content? That works. That works. Just understand that it'll take you a while to start to monetize. But in my opinion, this might be a even better bet because there will be no question of your authority. Everything will be documented. So if you were in it for the long run, this is a great strategy. Great strategy. Because imagine if Bezos documented. Imagine if all these people documented. Showing what you did to get to the point that you're in will give you all the fucking credibility in the world. Is it better to try to make a business from a new idea or to do something that is being done but better? A new idea rarely ever works, right? You don't want to be unique. You want to be original. There's no need for you to try to reinvent the wheel. There's no need for you to try to make things that have never been done before. You're just increasing the difficulty that business is already like. You're increasing the level of difficulty for no reason when business is already difficult. So it's much better to pick a field, health, wealth, relationships, and see if you can actually, if there's something you've already solved within either of those fields, and then teach about it. Okay. If you like to join and come and ask questions, click the link in the chat. Click the link in the chat to come and join. Okay. If you want detailed help, you have a personal brand you're trying to start, or you want to get better with a personal brand, or you want to establish one, click the link in the chat. Come and join me live so I can help you out. I'm only going to answer about a handful of questions in the chat. I'm here primarily to help people who are willing to come on live. Let me see some more questions. Should you upload as much as possible for growth or not? You should upload for Instagram around 3 times a day, TikTok 1 to 3 times a day, YouTube Shorts once a day, long form 1 to 3 times a week. That's the format that usually works. Link is in the chat to come and join. You want to learn from a 7-figure entrepreneur, somebody who built their personal brand. I've been working on building a brand for the last 7 years, right? It's documented. It's on YouTube. I started, making videos a while ago. So if you want some help, you want to take your personal brand to the next level using social media specifically, click the link in the chat to come and join. I posted 3 times today on TikTok for the first time and saw some growth. Good. 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 The algorithms, the thing about posting is this, right? The more you post to a certain degree, the more chances at bat you get. So imagine somebody who posts 3 times a day, 7 times a week, right? You're talking about 21 times a week. You're posting, 60, 70 times a month. Opposed to somebody who posts once a day. They only got 30 chances at bat. You got 10s, you got 60, 70. Right? So you giving yourself way more chances to do well. And the thing about the algorithms is they don't really care about followers anymore. They care about keeping people on the platform. If you have a question and you would like to get some help, click the link in the chat to come and join. Come and join me live. Let me help you with your personal brand. Take your personal brand to the next level. I won't be able to go as detailed from just reading the chats. What do you think about a personal brand around building websites? That's not really something I will be building a personal brand on. Simply because AI can pretty much, like, your personal brand needs to be about a big problem that you're trying to solve. Building websites alone is not something that I think will make your brand that notable. Right? Fit, what do you think about sports personal brand? If that's what you care about, why not? Fit, as a mentality coach, should I pay people to make content for me or learn how to make it myself? You got to learn how to make it yourself. I think the best thing to do is to learn how to make it yourself. And then as you get good at making the content yourself, you can bring on people and they can help you make it better. All right. Okay, now it's too many questions in the chat. If you are watching, look at the pinned chat in the comments. The pinned chat in the comments. If you would like some help building your personal brand, right, and you want to learn from a 7-figure entrepreneur, click the link in the chat to come and join. Guido Kits, put your age next to your name, man. If you have a question, it seems like a lot of you guys have questions. Come and join. I can't read all the chat. What's up, man? What business are you in?
Dating, just like you.
Okay, do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yep.
So you have a business about dating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you trying to help people with?
To attract high quality women.
Okay, cool. So what do you need my help with?
I'm trying to see how I can improve my content, make better content.
Okay, what's your content about? You on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. I'll type it out in the chat.
In the private chat. Put it in the private chat. as I go through his stuff, guys, if you want some help establishing and building your personal brand, click the link in the chat to come and join.
Done.
Okay. You sent it in the private chat? Okay, I got you. So I help busy men attract high quality women. DM me dates to get started. First of all, you got to remove one of these pin posts. Your pin post should be about whatever you're helping people with. Okay?
Yeah.
That's right off the bat. Let's see some of this content. So your most viewed video was about razor bumps. Okay. Worst beard styles for men. Every new girl. Let me listen to this one.
New girl you're talking to right now is either seeing 2 to 3 guys or at least entertaining one guy. You need to understand you're not the only guy in her life, so she shouldn't be the only girl in your life. Trust me, girls are master manipulators. She can make it seem like you're the only guy she's talking to. At the end of the day, you can't truly know unless you check her phone. There's also no guarantee you'll find the truth in her phone. Every new girl.
Okay, you got to be careful with this kind of content because it can come across as anger and like hate towards women, and that's what like the red pill kind of like group that's into. So you got to be careful. What I would do, I would give solutions, focus on solutions, and not just stating the obvious. Right?
Yeah.
If I watched that video and I knew that girls were already talking to dudes, how did that help me? See what I'm saying? Let's see the next one.
Here are 2 reasons why you never have a girlfriend. Number 1, you're texting women too much. You start talking to a girl you like. Instead of you setting dates immediately, you decide to text her for weeks, and in time, she friend zones you. What you need to do is set dates immediately. We are not talking for 2 weeks. You're either going out with me or not. Number 2, you're trying to get a girlfriend. The more you chase something, the more it runs away. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Women are going to be breaking their backs to make you their boyfriend. Here are 2 reasons why you.
Okay. That's okay. The music is kind of like the music fits with the video. Let me see one more.
Three signs your girl runs the relationship. Number 1, she cuts you off frequently when you guys are speaking. She doesn't respect your opinion. She thinks what she has to say is better. That's not a woman you want for yourself long term. Number 2, she makes way more money than you. Every relationship has a power dynamic: masculine, feminine, leader, follower. The person making the most money usually has more leverage. So if you're making less money than her, chances are she thinks she runs the relationship. So get your money up or date someone you make more money than. 3 signs your girl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's potential there. I think you just got to give a little bit more value in terms of what people are going to get from the video. It's like you're just stating obvious things. But you got to give, like, especially that last statement about or date someone making less money than you. I would have just kept it as get your money up.
Yeah.
Right? And not like, you know what I'm saying? Because that looks like, oh, you're telling men to settle. So you always want to be like with content around dating, you got to be careful. Just be more positive. You can challenge ideas and beliefs that you know are bullshit, but you want to generally be positive, give more information. This doesn't really look like. I would give more information. Show your mission statement is you help busy men attract high quality women.
Yeah.
But you're not even talking about that. Now you're talking about how exactly if I'm a busy man, right, and I want to get a high quality woman, how is your page teaching me how to do that? You get what I'm saying? Like, how is your
Yeah,
page
I
teaching?
understand.
Yeah, it's not teaching me. Okay, I'm a high quality man, like you said, and I'm a busy man that wants how. What is your page teaching me? It doesn't really teach me how to do that. All right, so you got, let me see, testimonials.
Okay, so what you're saying is I'm teaching the basics.
Yeah, but you're calling out high level men.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to everybody. You're talking to everybody, but you're calling out higher level people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do that, it's not going to work. You got to talk to this. You have to talk to who you're making content about. All right.
Yeah. So far the content is good. Like, let's say the editing, the filming. Is there any improvements I can make?
That's
Like
not what
getting a
I'll be
camera
worrying
or
about.
something?
That's not what I'll be worrying about. I'll be worrying about what is actually in the videos.
Okay.
So the editing and the stuff is not bad. Right? It's straight to the point. Are you editing yourself or you got an editor?
Nah, I edit myself.
You edit yourself?
Yeah.
It's not bad. I would just focus on maybe the content specifically.
Okay. So focus on my script. That's basically it.
Yeah. What you're teaching.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Nigel. How's it going, man?
Good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what business are you in, man?
I'm not in the business, but I was just wondering. I was like, so what's your thoughts on like people that they have like mental conditions and for like pursuing their dreams or whatnot?
Okay, what about that?
Like, what are your like? I should have wrote these questions down, but
so are you trying
like,
to are you trying to build a personal brand?
yeah, I'm trying to like I'm kind of stuck because like I'm into like different things and I'm into like I have like hobbies that I want to like bring in like you know what I'm saying? I'm nervous as hell on this bitch.
It's okay, bro. So are you saying you're the person with the mental condition that is trying to grow your brand, or you're trying to help people with mental conditions?
Like a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what mental condition do you have?
Rather not say.
Okay. So that might be a good position for you though with the content.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to say it eventually.
Yeah.
If your goal is to help people with a mental condition, they would like to know what mental condition you got and why they should listen to you.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
So you gotta, whatever that you like the most, you gotta ask yourself what you're trying to solve. What problem are you trying to solve?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So if you're into several things, ask yourself which one do you care about the most, and which one do you not mind going through the pain and suffering to get better at?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Thank you.
All right, you got it. Yeah, guys, your pain and suffering can be authority too. Because if you got things that are, and this thing, if you got things that maybe limit you or that you're not really comfortable with, or you feel like a hurdle, people are going through the same thing. They might not have a voice to look up to. They might not have somebody who they can relate to. It's all about relatability. You have to be relatable to people. So shit, if you whatever's up with you, man, they got people who out there who are experiencing the same thing. And if you build a personal brand, you can use that, right, to explain and teach. Okay. So listen, all you guys who are watching right now, you probably have an idea on a personal brand that you want to build, but you're not so sure how to get started or how to establish yourself as an authority. But you have the potential if you're willing to put in the work. If you're willing to put in the work, you can make 2025 the year that you start building your personal brand and start to see some traction with it. But nobody's going to do the work for you. I could bring a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. So if you would like some help, you want structure, you want guidance on how to actually do this and do it correctly from somebody who's been doing it for 7 years and built a successful business behind it, click the link in the chat, book a free call. Let's see if it makes sense for us to work together. Let's see if we're a good fit. Joseph, turn on your camera. Can you put your age next to your name, bro? Joseph, can you put your age next to your name? Itla Mbla, where you good? You ready? All right, let me get to Joseph first. Joseph, what's going on, man? Hello? I can't hear you, bro.
Hello, could you hear me?
Yep. Do you acknowledge this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What business are you in?
So I'm not in business, but I have a couple questions, if you mind.
About what specifically?
About fitness.
Fitness. This is about personal branding.
Yeah, about that. Like I want to build a brand.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not necessarily my own brand. I just kind of want to be, one of those that are popular on social media, and then they get sponsored.
Okay, so you don't care about a brand, you just want to get sponsors.
As of now, yes. Maybe if I get popular, maybe I'll consider that. But as of now, that's all I'm thinking of.
So is popularity the most important thing to you? It seems like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not a fan of that simply because you're just chasing vanity metrics. And I don't see the point of doing this to just get clicks and views. Well, that's what you want to do. You just got to make trendy videos and things that are like very exciting. They don't have to have that much substance to it. They can be engaging, and that'll get you followers doing that. I don't really see the fulfillment in doing that, but if that's what you want, cool. It can still be done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're a handsome dude. You can use that as an advantage, right? You can, if you already have a great physique, you can show your physique, right? You can make videos like you one of the pretty boys on the internet going viral for shit. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, yes, sir. There's this one Instagram person. If you want to search him up, he goes by Nick U, Niku, and he pretty much just posts his physique and how impressive it is at like such a young age.
Okay, so then you got to model after those people. You got to make content that isn't necessarily trying to solve a problem. It's just trendy and exciting, and people want to click, right? Because that's what you want to do. So that's what you got. You got to model after people who are already doing that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I just want to know where to start because I'm kind of
so you're gonna create a spreadsheet, a Google sheet.
Okay.
And you're gonna put the top 10 creators who are doing exactly what you want to do.
Okay.
You put them on the spreadsheet. Then you're gonna put their most popular videos next to each of them.
Okay.
And then you're gonna try to remake them in your own way, your own unique perspective.
Okay. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So go on their most popular video and just kind of try to recreate that.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. That's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Wish
Thank
the
you.
best. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, guys. I mean, there's a market for anything, right? If you wanna just be you just want to be an influencer, there's a market for that. I'm not really a fan of that shit. Simply because it's just like vain, and those people don't really tend to last long in business. They end up, their whole life tends to be chasing clicks and views just to survive. I've literally met influencers with millions of followers who are broke. So for me, that's not, I would rather have 10,000 followers that really give a fuck about what I'm talking about. And I build a 8-figure, 9-figure business around that. Because that just has more substance to me. Right. Because there are people who are doing that. There are people who have little following, but they're making crazy amounts of bread because it's value and they're actually solving problems. But there's a market for anything. If that's what you're gonna be, that's cool. Just be aware of what your life is gonna look like. And for me, that's just not what I would rather people like want to actually build a brand. It's just tougher to do. It's easier. Listen, what I just gave him, if you trying to be just a fucking influencer, put a list, literally, it take you 30 seconds, a minute. Google Sheet, list of the top creators doing what you want to do, their links, and you go and remake the videos. You do that enough, if you're handsome enough, if you're good looking enough, you can get clicks, you can get views. Okay. Here's a link to come and join. If you want to build your personal brand, let's stick to personal branding. I'm not really here to help the influencers. More to say, I want to help people who want to build a brand, because that's what I did. Here's the link. Here's the link. Here's the link to come and join. All right. Idla, how's it going, man?
What's up, Fit? It's going good.
All right. Do you acknowledge this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Yes, sir.
How can I help you, man?
So I run a house service. I provide pressure washing. That's my main service. But I
Okay.
also provide window cleaning, solar panel cleaning.
Where are you located?
I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Awesome.
But that's my part time as of right now, because I'm active duty military and I started the business. I've been in business for about a year now, so I'm getting ready to separate here pretty soon. So I'm trying to get my branding down and my marketing down, and just improve I'm trying to see how I can improve myself in order to be a better business, I guess, owner.
So you're trying to do, you say you're separating from the military?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be separating. So I'll be pursuing this full time once in about a month.
Gotcha. Foof. So have you been started making videos already?
Yes, I'm on Instagram. So I made a little bit of reel, and it did good. I think it got like 3,000 views. That really surprised me. That was my first ever reel that I made. So I'm
What's
planning
the
on
Instagram?
definitely the business Instagram. It's
Yeah.
a vet
Can you
pressure
put it?
wash.
Can you put it in the private chat?
Yes, sir. Let's see. Vet pressure washing. There shouldn't be any space in between.
Okay. So is it this?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Honorable services that transform your property will instantly restore the look of your home. Okay. Let's see this video. Yeah. Mm-mm. 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 No. So, I mean, you're pressure washing, so you're doing something. So that's why I got views. But just because it got 3,000 views doesn't really mean much. If you're gonna do full-time pressure washing, you got to become a brand around pressure washing, right?
Yes, sir.
Like you gotta talk about the benefits of pressure washing, what is pressure washing, why people need it in their homes, how they can restore their homes. Basically, for you, you're gonna be showing the transformation and the look of what people, because people associate their homes with their identity. Right? Their homes is who they are. So that's what you're gonna play on. Like your identity, your home is a great thing, something that you put a lot of time and energy into it. Pressure washing is this, pressure washing is that. Like you got to go make videos around pressure washing. So what you should do is go and find people who are already making pressure washing videos. Do you know of any?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
Okay, how many views do they get?
A couple thousand views.
So they don't have a lot of followers either.
They do have a lot of followers. It's just that they're like a big company, so they don't really need the extra views. I assume.
What's the name of the company?
Mr. Bubbles.
Can you type that in the chat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Bubbles.
Which one is it? Is it Mr. Bubbles Detailing one?
Mr. Bubbles in North Carolina, I believe.
Are you in North Carolina?
No, sir. But he's like the guy that I kind of go after, and I kind of get all my inspiration from.
I don't see his page. Is it Mr. Bubbles 28, Mr. Bubbles Mobile Detailing? I don't know what's going on.
No, I don't think it's any of those.
So can you do a quick search? Because I can't find it.
Let me see.
How many followers do they have?
Let me see.
Your camera turned off, bro. Your camera turned off.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah. What's the name of their stuff?
I think they're mainly on Facebook. That's what they're
Oh,
like
so they're not
showing
on
the ads.
Instagram?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So these people probably have market share and they're very well known. They must just be an established brand. That's a really good thing for me because that means that they're not. Let me see if I can find any pressure washing videos.
Yes, sir.
Pressure washing. Okay. I see some videos every now and then, but I don't see. Let me go on TikTok. There we go. This is the beautiful thing about social media. If one platform doesn't have something, another platform does. So if we go on TikTok, this motherfucker's got 37,000 views.
This is how to pressure wash a driveway. The first step when you are pressure washing a driveway is to use your pressure washer wand to
boom. So I found one creator making videos about this shit. He has 2,000 views. You know what I would do? I would go and find his best videos and I would start to remake his best videos, right? I would then go and so that's one creator.
This is how to pressure wash it.
And guess what? That means that he's not dominating on Instagram. Woo! It's a free market, bro. Oh man, that's why I be telling y'all. Some of y'all just be sitting on money.
This is how to pressure.
Sitting on money. Sitting on money. He doesn't even have an Instagram. What in the world? You can sit up here and fucking dominate the whole market and just take ideas that are already successful. These platforms incentivize.
This is how to pressure wash.
So these platforms, this one got 300,000.
This is Preston with All Sides Pressure Washing, and today,
woo, he whooping your ass, bro. Whooping your 400,000 followers. There you go. We found a big player. This is a big player, right? 400,000 followers. They're making crazy bread. Are they on Instagram? Let me see. I don't know, but look, he's getting hundreds of thousands of views pressure washing. Hundreds of thousands of views, making a killing. So you need to go and find. Are you taking notes or are you just looking at my screen?
I'm taking notes. I'm screen recording the video on my phone.
Okay. So this is one creator that I will go and see his best videos. This motherfucker getting a fuck ton of views. This is a very satisfying thing to watch, it seems like. So, and then you can establish your brand behind this. And then you can go and remake the same videos in your own style, in your own unique perspective. All right, don't just copy what he's doing. Take what's working about the video and add your own unique element to it. That's one creator, right? That's doing crazy views. You go up.
This is Preston with all
those same videos on Instagram and YouTube, and now you can start to get some traction. So there are people who are look at this, look at these views, man. Look at these views. This is why I tell you guys, you being on one social media alone is a waste, is craziness. Because there could be a whole nother social media platform that's crushing your market. All right.
Yes, sir.
So how much money are you making a month right now?
Right now I'm making about 2,000.
2?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta get this money up, buddy.
Well, that's due to the military, because I don't have free to like kind of do a job whenever I want. So,
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. I mean, you got to get some money because you got to spend some money to get some tools to be able to film these videos and shit like that. But for right now, all you need is a tripod. See what you can do. Just try to recreate these videos. Try to get some traction.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good one. Guys, social media is a beautiful place. If TikTok doesn't have it, Instagram does. If Instagram doesn't have it, YouTube does. Every single one of y'all that has a gift or an idea, you can build a brand behind it. That one page right now is probably making crazy amounts of money because they're leading the market because they decided to make a personal brand. Don't sit up here and just follow what everybody else is doing and just be broke on purpose. Right? You can establish a brand based on whatever problems that you've already solved, whatever business you're already in. you can make a brand behind it, and you could lead the market, you could dominate, you can make money. If you would like some help with that, click the link in the chat, book a free call. If you want somebody to provide you with structure, you basically want me to help you step by step on what you need to be doing, what you should be posting, how to position yourself. You want FitX Fearless to be reviewing your content and helping you actually build a brand. Click the link in the chat, man, and book a free call. Okay. Link is in the chat. Faye, what happened to the Lux Maxing videos? I went to your main page and didn't see you live. That's because we're not doing Lux Maxing today. Tomorrow and Thursday's a regular channel. For the guys looking to take their personal brand to the next level, link is in the chat. Book a free call. All right. We got about 30 minutes before we head out of here. If you would like some help with your personal brand or your business, you want to learn how to use social media to establish your personal brand and business. You're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You're ready to start creating some income for yourself, and you want social media to help you doing so. You want to learn from somebody who's been doing social media for 8 years. All right. Click the link in the chat, book a free call. I mean, not book a free call. Click the link in the chat, come and join, and I'm here to help you. Yo, Fit, if we're not 21, but are serious about making money, can we book a free call? Sure, man. As long as you're willing to invest in yourself. Don't be delusional and think that you're going to make money if you're not willing to invest in yourself. Okay. I don't offer consultations. I offer coaching and mentorship. So I already posted the link, and it's an application basis. It's not everybody's open. You have to first qualify to be able to get help. About 30 minutes left, fellas. Click the link in the chat to come and join if you would like some help. You want to take your personal brand to the next level? The link is in the chat. How do you feel about tech jobs now that AI is starting to run things? I don't have much faith in them. I'm telling you guys, man, we're in a very dangerous time in the world. Very, very dangerous time. Where if you don't become more than competent, if you don't become something exceptional, you're going to get left behind. AI is literally bringing expertise at your fingertips. It's making writers who are non-writers, coders who are non-coders. So that is literally stripping the job market in real time. The value of your 4-year degree is becoming more and more diminished. So you have to learn something outside of 9 to 5. Only way to do this. No, you have to learn something that is going to give you a shot. What's the acceptance rate for the application? Because I want to book a call. You got to be an adult. You have to be mature. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. It's not a free mentorship. It's a paid mentorship, but it's only for people who qualify. So you're looking to get help to establish a brand, create financial freedom for yourself. If you're not willing to invest in yourself to do that, I can't help you. Click the link in the chat to come and join, guys. We got about 30 minutes. If you want some help, come join. Come join. Come ask a question. This business channel is only going to grow and grow. So just be aware. These live streams, they're going to be more and more people because I'm going to give all the value. If you have a question, come and join. Click the link in the chat. We got about 30 minutes. Click the link in the chat to come get some help. Come get some help. You're not gonna get a 7-figure entrepreneur to sit here and give you free advice anywhere else on the internet. And so you better sit your ass, you better click that fucking link and come get some help. Link is in the chat to come and join. Make sure you put your age next to your name. I'm 3 years into my computer science degree. What do you suggest I do now since the market is going downhill? Whew. I'll come back to that question. Carlton, can you take off the glasses for me, bro? How's it going, man?
What's going on, brother?
All right. I think I'm echoing in the background.
Oh,
Can
snap.
you?
Hold on.
You're gonna have to mute the YouTube
There we
for a
go.
second.
How about
All
that?
right, man. Perfect. Do you acknowledge this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Absolutely.
How can I help you, man?
So I just want to say, bro, you phenomenal at what you do, brother. Like top tier, dog. No lie. You probably one of the best in the game.
Appreciate you, man.
No
Trying.
shit. Yeah. So I just started following you, bro. Literally, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago,
Okay.
and I definitely want to sign up. I went through your whole like sales funnel.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when it's like, what about this question, that question, this question, that question. I'm straightforward, bro. I'm a business owner like you. What is it? I mean, maybe you could
So,
put
but
it
you
in the
gotta
chat.
understand why. You gotta understand why.
No,
So let me explain to you. We have to filter who we allow to enter the mentorship or who I can work with. I can't work with everybody.
Facts.
I already have a lot of students. Like if you're gonna jump, if you want my help, I'm not like starting from new. I've been doing this for a while. So if you want my help, you kind of have to be qualified and have to show my team that you're somebody that I would be willing to work with. My team is a representation of myself. So these questions are there for a reason. Because if I let you into the mentorship and you're just not a good fit for the community and myself, then we just wasted our time and I'm wasting your time.
Facts. I'm big on not wasting time.
There you go, man. So you got to go through that process because we got to see if it makes sense. But what can I do to help you today? You have any questions with business?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so if you want to reveal your price in the chat in the backstage, I would greatly
No,
appreciate that.
it's
No,
not.
all right.
It's not a price thing. It's more of a if it makes sense for that individual.
Okay. So I'm gonna just go through it and I'll book a call with you. But far as branding, I'm
Mm-hmm.
really starting to grasp a brand. I started my YouTube 4 years ago. I've been in it. As you know, every year it gets tougher and tougher to get viewers, attract viewers. What would you say for a small channel? I got 6,000 YouTube subscribers. I can't get no traction on IG. I can't get no traction on TikTok. I'm old school, bro. I'm an old brother. I'm 40 years old. So I'm not too hip to, what they call it, the Riz. Y'all young people call it the Riz. What would you say is like the number one thing other than being that authority or flexing? What would be the number one attribute or trait to grow your following?
Innovation. But let me look at the content first. What is your niche?
Oh, I'm in real estate. I'm a real estate investor.
Okay, can you send me? Can you type out in the private chat? Can you put the name of your
Definitely.
YouTube?
I'm gonna put it in there right now. And you could look at a few of my videos. I'm actually in the middle of a 20-day challenge. I challenged myself. So do I hit the X button?
No.
There you go. I don't want to, bro. I told you I ain't hip to
I
this.
got you, man. I got you. So let's look at this channel.
Okay.
Let's check this out real quick.
The GNC show. My biggest following is YouTube, and that's my concentration.
Okay, well, that's a problem. You got to have a concentration everywhere. But we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
So can you see my page? Can you see my screen?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the GNC
show.
The GNC show. Let me just read it for a second. Okay. Buying real estate under Donald Trump's presidency. Don't make this mistake.
That video was horrible, bro.
All right. Let me just look. Every beginner house flipper needs these pieces of advice. How much money do you need to flip a house? How to achieve your dream beach. Okay, so real estate is a niche, but you need to be specific. So you're not very. I don't really know what type of real estate am I trying to listen to you about.
I'm a house flipper and wholesaler.
Okay, you got to specify that
Mm-hmm.
because you got all these videos that are all over the place,
Yeah.
and they're not really talking about what you're saying that you're doing. So it's what I want you guys to understand. These platforms have no incentive to do the work for you. They're trying to keep people on the platform. So your job as a creator is, how can I make content that incentivizes people to stay on the platform? Because that's what these platforms care about. When you're just making videos, you're just throwing videos up, it seems like, of you talking. You might be giving unbelievable information. But if it's not packaged correctly, have you ever looked at your analytics? Have you looked at your average view duration,
Bro,
your retention?
I'm obsessed with it, bro.
Okay, so what's your average view duration?
Probably like 3 minutes and change.
Okay. If your video is around 5 minutes, that's good, but there's a lot of things missing here, bro. Like, just off first glance, there's no thumbnail. There's nothing specific about this page that I'm trying to learn. Like, I'm all over the place. Like I don't know what I'm getting here. I'm getting arrested for stalking. Make $10,000 a month easily as a real estate investor. How to achieve your dream beach lifestyle. Those 3 videos. Where's the house flipping? Where's the
the house
Right.
flipping is there, brother. I say right there how much money you need to flip a house.
Yeah, that's one video out of 6. Every video needs to have purpose. Every video needs to be deliberate. Everything you do needs to be deliberate. You can't just be throwing shit up and just like one of them is gonna work. So you've probably grown like this 5,000 subs off of just sheer effort. And the
I'm
effort,
a grinder, bro.
yeah, but you're hustling backwards. You're putting up 600 videos to just get 5,000 subs. If you did it correctly, you could be at 600,000 subs. Right?
And that's why I want to get with you, bro.
Right. So hear me out. It's not about just throwing videos up. It's about being deliberate. It's about being specific. It's about being clear. It's about being concise. It's about having structure. Because you know what these platforms care about, Carlton?
Talk to me.
They care about money. They want money. Advertisers pay to promote on social media platforms. That is the whole goal of social media. Every social media platform was created to eventually make money from advertisers.
So you feel like my page is kind of all over the place?
It's all over the place. There's no structure. Like, it's too random. It's not. And like I said, you've gotten 6,000 subs from sheer effort.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a good thing. They got people who would throw up 2 videos and get 100K.
Yeah. All day.
And that's affecting your business. Because if you are you teaching how to flip?
Oh yeah, I got a mentorship. I got my own little group. It's like more local, but I'm getting money off that. I want to scale that too. That's why I want to get with you.
Gotcha. So see, these things matter.
Mm-hmm.
And what I tell guys is, listen, you got to take this shit seriously because it impacts your dollars.
Well, for me, I'll say this, FitX. it's not that I don't take it. I do take it serious. I know I got to invest in my brand. I just don't have the right guidance or direction.
Gotcha.
Like I don't know where to go. I don't know where to start, bro. Like what's step one? Like
I can give you a
I
lot
had
of
it,
steps.
bro.
I can give you the structure. I can give you the structure, but you got to be willing to change things around.
Oh yeah, listen. 2023, I had the videographer. I gave this fool a year, bro. He made all these promises. I paid 3,000 a month. He was everything. You could go back and
Jesus
look.
Christ, $3,000 a month for a
It was me and
videographer?
my girl. Me and my girl. So Gigi, that's my fiance. He did both our channels for $3,000 a month. It was everything professional, and the results was trash, bro. Like my results better on my own. So I
Yeah.
kind of been a lone soldier because I'm like, bro, I don't want to hire another videographer, brother. Like the
No,
dude just
that's insane. $3,000 a month. You need to hire a coach. You need to hire somebody to explain. You need to hire somebody to explain how this is supposed to be done, because it does not require $3,000 a month on editing. And anybody telling you that they're gonna just edit your videos a certain way and you're gonna get views is lying to you. You need creative structure.
okay.
And then when you have the quality added to it, you can make the videos do well. But if
Okay.
you have the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
right, you can structure it in a different way, and you don't have to fucking just be throwing up videos. It can be very deliberate. You might have to listen. If I told you, let's say you join my mentorship, and I told you, Carlton, you're gonna have to create a brand new channel. Would you be willing to do it?
Oh, I mean, listen, I'm always challenging myself. I've been in real estate is a hard ass business, bro. Being a house flipper, so I'm up for any challenge. Look, come on with me. Who's that? FitX. Hey, how
How's
you
it going?
doing? That's my
Doing-
fiance.
How you
So
doing?
I'm she know about the grind, and we all in unison. So
So
he just
here's
said,
why. Here's why. If we were to start working together, this is what the first thing I would tell you is, with 600 videos, you've already trained the algorithm to not prioritize your channel.
really?
Yes, because what did I mention to you earlier? They care about channels and videos that keep people on the platform, because they
Okay.
care about advertising. So
Yep.
your channel is in a social media dungeon. Social media,
That's how I feel, bro.
but
But I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. I
mhm.
do get views on my streams. My streams do numbers.
Yeah, you
But
can keep doing that. You can
okay.
keep doing it. So this would be the strategy if I was to help you out. You would
Okay.
need to create a brand new social media. So,
Woo.
but bro,
I'm
you got
listening.
18 views a day ago. Like
I
you
know
just
it's
it
abysmal,
doesn't-
bro.
so a brand new channel would be better. So you're not trained. You don't already have this record of your page, 657 videos
Facts.
going against you. And then
Yeah.
every new video you make, you will be getting a fresh shot at it. You can still go live because that's where your audience is. And then what's going to happen is, as you build the other channel, doing it the right way, right?
Okay.
You can start to funnel those people to your new channel, and you don't delete this one. You just keep streaming on that one. But if you want to take it to the next level where you make actual money from it,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do things differently.
Okay.
So my suggestion, Carlton, go through the steps. Go through the. I know I can help you, but you got to be willing to put in the work.
All
It's
right, I'm
not
gonna
going to be
schedule a call with
easy.
you, big bro.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
schedule a call with you.
I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna leave the link again for you.
I got it, bro.
Okay,
I
perfect.
researched everything. I was on
No
it
worries.
Saturday night. I was like, damn, why he got all these damn questions, man? Let me just get to the point.
I got you. I have to do that, man. I got to be selective with
No,
who I work
I
with.
feel you.
All right. I wish you the best, man. I think you got this.
All right,
man.
brother. We gonna link up.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Peace. Out.
Guys, social media is not a fair game. They don't care about you or your channel. It's a business. When you guys understand that everything is a business, you will start to think like a business person. These platforms don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about promoting your brand. They care about advertisers' dollars. So you have to play the game that allows you to win. The game that allows you to win is to position yourself, your brand, your videos as incentivized content that people want to watch to stay on the platform. If your videos don't incentivize people to stay on the platform, they will never show your videos. So is it worth it? Is it worth it that you spend a few months learning from a coach, actually how to do this, you grind, and then you can create financial fucking security where you can make money from your videos, create a brand, create a coaching program, create a business? Is that not worth it? Suffering for a few months, a year or so, even if it's fucking a year of suffering. If I told you 1 year from now, if you suffered and you tried to get better and better and better, you just put your head down with the business stuff, with the content, with the personal brand. 1 year from now, you start to get some traction and you start to make some money and your life changes. Is that too long? Some of y'all are going to sit at this fucking job for 40 years and waste your life away. But I say suffer for 1 year and just grind it out to give yourself a shot and learn from somebody who's been doing this shit for 8 years, 7 years, hundreds of thousands of followers, 7-figure business. Are you willing to grind? I'm not sitting up and telling you, yeah, man, join the mentorship and I'm going to get you rich tomorrow. No. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It takes work. But if you truly want financial security, financial stability, social media is the gold mine. We're living in the age of social media, especially with AI becoming so prominent. If you don't build a personal brand, the skills that you already have will be obsolete. Okay? So if you like some help, link is in the chat. Book a free call. Let's see if we can take your brand and your business to the next level, but you got to be willing to grind. You're talking about financial security. You should be willing to grind for that. Power me. How's it going, man?
How's it going, bro? I don't know if you remember me, but I came on your other stream, I think a month ago, and like I was asking you for advice on how to start fitness content and how to basically build a personal brand. So, I mean, I took the advice that you gave me because at the time I hadn't.
Real quick, do you acknowledge that this is live and I can give you clips however I choose?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so go ahead.
So I've been uploading on all platforms, and I have been testing and iterating and basing my content off the stuff that works. And my YouTube has been getting significantly more traction. I think in the past 28 days, I've gotten about, I think like 85,000 views. And I think for a channel that's 2 months old, 1 month old, with only 250 subs, I think that's good. And it's crazy because I made a video 2 days ago, and again, same thing, like testing, iterating, and basing my content off the stuff that's already working in the market. And I got a 40% subscriber increase from one video format.
Wow.
So I'm coming here and asking you the question I have for you is, I don't know if I'm overthinking it now, because I found a format that works really well and I can deliver really good value to the viewers. And I've been analyzing why it works, and I feel like I'm getting a better grasp of why that format is effective. But if I replicate that format, because I'm uploading videos every single day, will I run risk of audience fatigue because they're seeing the same style of video over and over, or should I just stick with it and go?
Not necessarily, because the thing about a format is it doesn't have to be the same video every single time, and you can innovate, right? You can innovate, and what can allow you to have longevity with a format is if there's a different story being told in each video. But the format is the principle and the foundation, kind of like the skeleton of what works. But if you have a story being told or a different knowledge being exposed or something, then people will keep consuming it. Now, you will run into some time down the future where they might not hit as much. So it's going to be up to you to figure out what you can experiment and either add, change, add in, right? And I don't think that one format is the only way you can make videos. So let me give you a perfect example. Let's say you figure out this format now. You listen to me, you're starting to get more views, right? And you know how to master this format. Why can't you learn another one?
Okay.
So you can have 1 to 2 formats that really, really work for you that you just keep getting better and better at.
Okay.
So it's not like you're just posting one specific type of video, and it's the only video you know how to make. You can learn other ones.
Yeah,
Okay?
no, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Cause, bro, it's crazy. Like, I thought that making content, like, I had to make a ton of videos to really get some traction, but I realized that it's all about the value proposition. And I mean, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like the video that I made 3 days ago, like, delivered like value way better than I have ever before in any of my videos. So basically, I'm just making fitness content, and I'm just teaching the fundamentals. So there's just like 4 variations of a push-up. But I feel like even though it was kind of like a fluke because I was like testing different stuff, but like the way I structured it, I feel like delivered the best value. So, um, I was wondering, like, should I like I asked you, like, should I stick to that or should I find multiple formats? I
Stick to
think.
that. Stick to that. You just started. It hasn't blown you up to millions of followers yet. So if that content is that's just the beginning. Figure out how you can make that video better. How you can take that specific format and do different exercises.
Okay.
When you find what works, run with it. And then
Okay.
and then when you've tried every single variation, re-upload. That's what even I'm getting. I'm gonna give you guys a fucking unbelievable tip. Let me tell you guys, I'm gonna give you guys an unbelievable tip that nobody will tell you for free. Most creators that are successful re-upload videos. You know why?
Because you can like test different stuff and really see.
No, because new people are finding your page.
Oh.
The content that worked 3 months ago, 6 months ago,
Okay.
everybody who followed you in the last 6 months did not see that. They never scrolled back that far.
Okay.
And this is what Instagram actually incentivizes this. Because they're constantly showing your videos to new people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they're showing your videos to new people, but you think, oh, I made this one video for a couple months ago, I can't just remake that motherfucker. Yes, you can. The people that are going to show the video to this time are going to be completely new.
Yeah, no, it's funny that you say that because when I was in college, my roommate at the time, he started doing TikToks. And like he's French, and his whole theme of his TikToks were being a French student in America. And like I think now he has like 3 million, 4 million across all platforms. And like he like re-uploaded a TikTok that we made freshman year a month ago. And like I was in the TikTok with him, and like the TikTok blew up. And on IG, I think it has like 1 million likes or something. So it's kind of, I didn't think of that, like re-uploading. I didn't think of that, even though it was right there in front of me. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, thank you.
All right, man. Hey, if you ever need some help, if you ever want to take us to the next level, bro, book a free call, man. You got some value from the free advice.
Man, bro, I'm watching your shit heavy, bro. Like
I got you, bro.
So intensely, bro.
So keep that up. But if you want some extra help, don't forget I do offer mentorship for this stuff. So if you ever feel like you're ready to take that step, take as long as you want. Link is in the chat. Book a call.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one,
All right, man. Have a good one. Peace. Fate, what days do you go live on this channel? Every Monday. I'm going to start on Mondays. If you listen to me, I can take you to the promised land. If you listen to me, I can give you the tools. You heard them. It's about iteration and value propositions. You don't have to throw up 6,000 videos. If you make the fucking videos really, really good and you follow a specific format, you can make money. You can get views. And then you can re-upload the motherfuckers. This shit ain't that fucking hard. This shit ain't that hard. But some of y'all gonna listen to that and be like, oh, well, it sounds great. But I'm not gonna, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to start. Start the fucking day. Why aren't you trying to get some help with your personal brand? You're talking about financial security, financial freedom. You get to live wherever you want to live. Imagine your life with 10K a month. Imagine your life with 15K a month. All right? You want to learn from somebody that's legitimately helping people and has done it. This is my plaque, 2024. 7 figures in business. So if you want to help, man, link is in the chat. Book a free call. Okay? Yeah, there is no tomorrow. Now with content creation and AI literally trying to destroy everything, take everything. If you have never thought about building a personal brand, now is the time. Because I guarantee you, buddy, give it a couple of months. Some people are not going to have jobs. OpenAI just last weekend created the fucking 4.0 image generator. That shit is creating waves throughout the industry. All graphic designers now are frantic. AI is bringing expertise at a fingertip, but AI cannot replace a personal brand. Can't. It can only replace mid-level skills and mid-level people. But if you become a face behind what you're teaching, your business, your brand, it can't compete with you. Can't compete with you. Okay. All right. We got about 5 minutes. We can do a quick Q&A in the chat. If you got some questions, I'm gonna answer them for the next 4 to 5 minutes. Ask them in the chat or turn on your camera if you're backstage already. Confidence, man. Change that background. I don't want to see a mansion if you ain't in a mansion yet. Show me what you're really living like. I'm here to help you, buddy. Bro got the click funnels, man. Yeah, man. 7 figures. I'm gonna get the 8 one. I'm gonna get the 10 million one soon. I'm gonna get that one soon. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. My goal is to hit 8 figures. So hopefully I can have my other plaque. I wonder where I should put it. It's not gonna be able to fit. I'm gonna have to put it underneath this one. I don't know where it's gonna fit at. Anyway. If you got a question, ask it in the chat, guys. Ask it in the chat. What questions do you guys have? Put it on the balcony. No, thanks. But forget about my plaque. Why don't you get a plaque? Fuck my plaque. Why can't we get you a plaque? Why can't you get 7 figures? Why? Why not? I would be happy if one of y'all got a plaque because you decided to listen to my advice and start your personal brand. I will be even happier. Faye, what do you think about making money with faceless pages? I mean, I know somebody making 300K, 400K a month right now doing that. So you can make unbelievable amounts of money with it. That's what I think. But you run the risk of never really having a brand. If you're somebody that cares more about privacy and you want to still make the money using social media, the faceless route is perfect for you. Like we actually teach that shit. So I prefer personal brand, but if you like, I just want to do content and just get fucking views on YouTube, you're not gonna, you're not gonna have a personal brand, but you're gonna be able to make money. So you gotta identify if that's what you really want to do. Fit, do you recommend going for a master's in biomedical engineering? I make around 150K Switzerland with a software engineering job. Is it software engineering job? I'm 20 years old. If you're already making 150K, why do you need the master's? Unless you just want to do a master's. How much more money would the master's take you in relation to time? If you're making 150K, what would the master's income be? And Antonio, can you put your age next to your name? No, can you put your age next to your name for me? Your age next to your name. So you see your display name? Is affiliate marketing good? Affiliate marketing is not a personal brand unless you teach people how to get into affiliates. Antonio, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Vic? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Do you, real quick, do you acknowledge this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Sure. I know.
Okay, how can I help you, man?
So, well, Felix, I've been following you for some time, and followed your advice in Los Maxing and all of that. I'm working on that. I'm just coming off from an injury. But my question itself is not about working out or looks itself. It's how can I grow my income? So I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm living in South America. You live in Colombia, and you know that with the exchange, you can live very well here if you're willing in excuse me, if you're winning dollars. So I'm doing that, but I want to upgrade that. So I have not decided yet that I was thinking, and I want your advice in this. So first thing I thought was about high ticket sales, because you can win a high commission, you can learn about it, and it's not the high risk of doing your own brand. The second thing that I was thinking is, I know about fitness, I know about nutrition. I work on that at the pandemic a few years ago, but I don't know if that's oversaturated at the moment or if that's way too risky, and the time that it would take to grow would be way too much. So
that's just a limiting belief. That's a limiting belief. I believe in personal branding. I think if you can get into high ticket sales and then build your personal brand, why can't you do both?
That was the other way around. Yeah. So I would say that maybe grow my income with high ticket sales, and then when I have a higher income, then I can go with my personal brand about fitness and high ticket sales. Let's see what works best.
Okay, perfect.
That would be other.
I know people with a personal brand in high ticket sales. I know people with a personal brand in fitness.
Okay.
Millions each way. So whichever one you want to do, great. But you can go. I mean, in Colombia, you're probably not going to earn much as a. Are you in Colombia?
Excuse me, it cut out.
Are you in Colombia currently?
No. I'm in South America. I'm in another country. I was just making an example.
Gotcha. So whatever country you're in, how are you going to get into high ticket sales?
Well, I'm already working for the US, so
okay.
So I was telling you, my income is in dollars at the moment. So
gotcha. So if you can do high ticket sales, then perfect. Okay. And then you use that to eventually scale and build your personal brand.
Okay. Any other piece of advice at the moment? Thank you so much.
No, you gotta be careful though. Because if you do want to have a business in the future, you got to learn how to make income, but also lead with value. I think that's what a lot of people struggle with. So the job mindset to survive, to just have income, is not what's going to make you thrive in business.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's cool.
Have a good one.
Have a nice one.
Peace. Yeah, you got to make the switch. You can't go from a 9 to 5, like the mindset of a 9 to 5 worker and then an entrepreneur are two different things, because most 9 to 5 workers is, how do I do just enough at work to get my income? An entrepreneur is, you're going to have to put in so much work and give so much value, and then you can't even expect a return. Like, you're going to suffer for a while as an entrepreneur, but you have the biggest upside. Your potential, your earning potential is uncapped. So most people are not willing to go through that pain and suffering simply because they would rather reliable income than the grind with uncapped income. I took a bet on myself coming out of college because I personal trained people who were millionaires, and they showed me the possibility. So I knew that if I bet on myself and I was willing to work incredibly hard, I could have uncapped income as well. So I'm trying to get you guys to see the same possibilities. You don't have to fucking do the same thing everybody else is doing. You don't have to live in the desk. You don't have to wait for 401k. You don't have to wait for a retirement. If you have knowledge about something or you've done something above average, you can teach it. You can build a brand behind it. I'm no better than you. You can have a two comma club award plaque too. Right. And this is coming from somebody who had an engineering degree. That's my engineering degree back there. I decided to go build this and not that. This is the prestigious degree with the notoriety. This is the brand. This can keep going. This you're capped. Who are you going to be? You want the brand, 7 figures and up, or you want the prestigious academics? It's up to you. Okay. If you would like some help with that, you want to take your brand to the next level. You don't want to be a worker. You don't want to rely on an income because you're one fucking argument away. You're one argument away from being fired. One argument. Saying the wrong thing to the wrong person at your job and they're letting you go. Okay. Link is in the chat before I head out of here. Book a free call if you would like some help. And I'll get back with you guys next time. Peace. Alejandro, I've been waiting on you, man. I got to go, man. Damn. Come back to the next show. Come back to the next show or click the link in the chat and book a free call, man. The show is out. You guys have a good one. Peace.